Hello all and welcome to part 4th of Programming Central tutorial series about database normalization. My name is Chetan Naithani and I'll be taking you through this video. In this video, we are basically going to discuss about third normal form. In part first of this series, we discussed about basics of database normalization and what are the disadvantages of totally denormalized database. In part second, we discussed about first normal form, and in part third, we discussed about second normal form. So here we are in part fourth. So we are going to discuss third normal form in this video. So if you haven't watched previous part of this tutorial series, I recommend you watching previous parts also, because we have taken example series, example table, and we are transforming it through totally denormalized table to a first normal form to a second normal form. So if you have watched previous parts also, you will have a good background to start with this video. So here is the example we are taking. We have our employee table which contains records of an employee, and an employee can have a ID, he can have a name, he can have a age, he can have a department and managers, and he can have some address detail like zip code, city and state. Here employee can belong to multiple departments, more than one department. And then in second part of this series, we transformed it into first normal form. So for a first normal form, we should have atomic column, we should have non-repeatable column groups, and we should be able to identify each column through a primary key. So here in our first normal form table, we have a primary key as ID and department. In part third of the series, we transform this first normal form table into a second normal form table, or second normal form set of tables. In second normal form, to be able to transform from first normal form to a second normal form, a table should meet all the condition of first normal form, and we should remove partial dependency from first normal form. So in place of one table, now we have three tables. One is department master, which contains information about the department of an employee, department of organization. Then we have employee table, and then we have employee department table, which contains information about which employee belong to which department. So here we have a database which we are going to take in this video. So as we discussed, this is our example database which we are going to take in this video. This is a database related to employee, and as it is a second normal form database, it meets all the condition of first normal form, and there is no partial dependency in this database, and there is very less data redundancy in this database. However, we have some leftover data redundancy. As you can see, highlighted data is unnecessarily being repeated. So we are going to remove this data redundancy as a third normal form database. And we have a transitive dependency in this database. So what really is transitive dependency? So for our transitive dependency, we should have three columns. Let's say column are A, B and C. B is dependent on A. However, A is not dependent on B. And if C is dependent on B, in this case, we can say that C has transitive dependency over A. So let's try to understand this through our example database. We have a column zip code and we have a column ID. Zip code is dependent upon column ID. That means if you know a ID of an employee, you can easily query zip code of an employee. However, opposite is not true. That means if you know the zip code of an employee, you can't tell ID of an employee. So here column A is ID and column B is zip code. A is dependent upon B, B is not dependent upon A. In addition to this, our other address column city and state have a dependency on zip code. So here our other address column city and state are column C, and C has a dependency over B. So we can say our other address column city and state has a transitive dependency over column ID. So for transforming a second normal form database to a third normal form database, first of all, we need to meet all condition of second normal form, and second thing is we need to remove transient dependency from our database tables. So here in our example table, what we have done is we have created a master of address, a master of address details we have. This table contains zip code, city and state. Here zip code can be a primary key of this table, and in our employee table we can only keep zip code of our address. So this is the way you can easily remove transient dependency from your database tables. Third normal form is minimum level of normalization, which is suggested if you want to build the application over your database. So you need to have at least third normal form if you want to build application on your database. And that is all about video. uh, thanks for watching. Please leave a comment or for any question or suggestion. We will respond to each and every comment you will post. Please like this video if you like the presentation, if you like the tutorial, and please subscribe to our channel if you want to get regular notification about new videos from Programming Central. Thanks again for watching, and goodbye and cheers.